Roman here. Not sure if you know, but Skate Canada has a whole new clothing line, which looks pretty fire. So go online to the Skate Canada online store and pick up your official merchandise and show the world that you skate with us.
Counted all my mistakes and there's only one standing out from the list of the things I've done. All the rest of my crimes don't come close to the look on your face when I let you go. So I built you a house from a broken home, and I wrote you a song with the words you spoke. It took me some time, but I figured out how to fix up a heart that I let down. Now I'm searching every lonely place, every corner calling out your name, trying to find you, but I just don't know where the broken hearts go, where the broken hearts go. Yeah, the taste of your lips on the tip of my tongue is at the top of the list.
Welcome to the Paramount Fine Foods Centre in Mississauga, the home of the Skate Canada International in 2022. This city with a population of just over 700,000, situated on the shores of Lake Ontario, is the home for some of the world's best figure skaters as we look towards the second Grand Prix of the International Skating Union's Grand Prix Series. We have seen already the women's short program completed and the ice dance, rhythm dance, with Canadians leading both of those two disciplines after the first portion of their competition. We look ahead now to the pairs event. There will be two Canadian teams representing the home nation here.
Good evening, everyone.
It will
and
be
welcome
the
to
favourites,
Paramount Fine Foods
Riku
Centre,
Miura and Ruchi Kihara,
Canada.
who will
Host of the
be the last couple to take to the ice, who are the heavy favourites. They, the reigning world
Skate
silver
Organizing
medalists.
Committee is honored to present this event in partnership with the International Skating Union. In just a
Treated
few
to some
moments,
scenes
we will
inside
start
this
the
wonderful
Pair
arena.
Short Program.
Bonsoir et bienvenue au Paramount Fine
has
Food Center à Mississauga,
5,400
Canada,
seat
hôte des
capacity.
internationaux patinage Canada
And although not full,
2022.
they
Le comité d'organisation
an appreciative
de
and
patinage Canada
educated
est
audience
honoré de présenter cet événement
who
en
understand
partenariat
skating.
avec l'Union
They
internationale de
provided
patinage.
great support
Dans
to the
quelques
competitors
instants,
in
nous
the women's
commencerons
and
le
ice
programme
dance
court
competitions
en
so far.
patinage en couple.
We remind you
Canada
that flash
known
photography,
for its
as well
incredible
as video
skating
recording,
history.
is forbidden.
Nous vous rappelons que la
Indeed, they
photographie
have
avec flash et
Been the
l'enregistrement
nation for so many
vidéo sont
brilliant
strictement
pair
interdits.
skaters as well, with Jamie Saleh and David
The
Pelletier,
officials for this event.
2002 Olympic gold medalists from Canada.
Representing the ISU, the referee,
Veuillez accueillir
The
l'arbitre.
referee,
Capitaine
the
Abel.
judges, and the technical panel will be introduced to the audience. And then we'll get to see the
Les juges.
skaters competing, 8 teams competing in
From Canada,
pairs event.
Andrea Derby.
9 judges casting their eye upon proceedings.
From Italy, Massimo Orlandini.
The judges this year have different criteria with which to mark the skaters.
From the Republic of Korea, Kung-won Sakon.
Previously in the last Olympic cycle, and before that there were 5 program component scores
From Germany,
assigned to the
Ludwig
performances.
Rosen.
Now just 3 program component scores as you see the starting order for the pair short program. And as I mentioned, the world silver medalists Riku Miura and Ryuichi Kihara from Japan will be the final team to take to the ice. Riku Miura has suffered with an injury sustained
From the
during
United
a
States
show
of
in the
America,
off-season.
Kevin Rosenstein.
They've had limited training time leading up to this event.
From Switzerland, Bettina Meyer.
And they're the referee and the judges. And they will have had extensive training upon the new criteria. And towards the end of that list,
Le jury technique.
technical controller and the 2 technical specialists,
La contrôleuse technique, Kirsten
they will
Kiminus.
be assigning the levels to the pairs. They will all perform 7 elements
Spécialiste technique,
in the pair short program.
Troy Goldstein. Jamie McGregor.
Couples step onto the ice in the order of skate. In this invitational competition, the Grand Prix Series, really an opportunity for some of the best skaters in the world to compete.
please welcome the skaters of the first warm-up group to the ice. From Czech Republic, Elizabeth
2 Canadian teams, but it will be the Czechs, Zukova and Vidar, who start the pair short program. hear the reaction from the fans in the arena. That knowledgeable skating audience will have enjoyed seeing some of Canada's greatest skaters here in attendance, some of them working on the broadcast teams. And indeed, in the audience for the ice dance competition, we saw some of the junior Skate Canada members enjoying the inspiring performances from the seniors here. Zakova and Vidar. Martin was the 2016 World Junior Pairs Champion with former partner Anna Duskova. Here with Elizaveta, the Olympian again. He just narrowly missed qualification for the free skate when they competed at the Games in Beijing. They're committing to potentially another Olympic cycle. They train just 20 minutes away in Oakville. And there's Kellyanne Lorraine, the first of the two Canadian teams in this group.
Representing Canada, Kellyanne Lorraine and Luca Etier. The pair finished fifth at the 2022 U.S. International Figure Skating Classic and third at the Pan American
Kellyanne, just 16 years of age.
all right now by Super Union.
Partner Lucas Etier, the 22-year-old, and a great opportunity for them to compete as we see nice triple salto from Kellyanne. And now to the German entry. Lisa Fimova and Ruben Blomar.
Pair placed second at both the 2022 Finlandia Trophy and the 2022 Nibelheim Trophy.
Like many of the competitors that we've seen in the other disciplines already, Elisa and Ruben have been on the Challenger Series. Come away from that with 2 silver medals already. Elisa from Kurvola in Finland.
From Canada are Brooke McIntosh and Benjamin Lima.
Brooke and Benjamin, they are the reigning World Junior bronze medalists. They took the same position, 3rd place at the Finlandia Trophy at the Challenger Series in Espoo. And it will be that location which will be the host for the final Grand Prix event of this series. That will take place towards the end of November, 25th to the 27th. Throughout the course of this year's Grand Prix, more than 150 entries from 29 different skating nations have been invited to the series. And that invitation based upon results from the previous year's World Championships, among some other criteria. The host nation able to get other entries in. It's an exciting time at the beginning of a new Olympic cycle where there's opportunity for skaters to really step up and make a name for themselves as potential candidates for Olympic success at the end of this 4-year cycle. And equally then, exciting to see some favourites from last year with the likes of Miura and Kihara competing in this event. We saw The world champions compete last week at Skate America. Alexa Kneedham and Brandon Frazier were successful in Skate America. And the top 4 teams, I think at least from the Beijing Games, not competing this season on the Grand Prix Series. So potentially the top 2 from World Championships likely to maintain those positions as we look towards the end of the season. World Championships will be held in Japan in March of next year. And that will be the culmination of a long season for many of the skaters competing here.
Skaters, the warm-up time has ended. Please leave the ice. Thank you.
La période d'échauffement est terminée. Veuillez s'il vous plaît quitter la glace. Merci.
The 6-minute warm-up is over. And 3 of the teams asked to leave the ice. Leaving the Olympic-sized ice rink for the Czech team.
Please welcome the first competitors.
Veuillez accueillir les premiers concurrents.
Representing Czech Republic, Elizaveta Zukova and Martin Vidal.
18-year-old Elizaveta Zukova and 23-year-old Martin Bidar. And they will perform to the Keeping Me Alive by Jonathan Roy.
Tried to hold me down, so I became a soldier, built up all these walls, and now I'm climbing over those nasty beats. I tempted me,
Triple twist to start.
but I ain't going back. You take me for a fool, but doesn't make me foolish. Told me I was wrong, passion made you ruthless, manipulate. It's too late.
Just a double toe for Elizaveta.
Ain't going back no more. Fueling up the flames, gonna show you what I made of. Breaking every chain that you put on me. Thought I wouldn't change, but I grew on you. 'Cause I will never be what you wanted. This fire's keeping me alive.
Landing on throw triple lutz.
Never change that you put on me. You thought I wouldn't change, but I grew on you. I will never be what you wanted. This fire. It's keeping me alive. Breaking every chain that you put on me. You thought I wouldn't change, but I grew on you. 'Cause I will never be what you wanted. This fire's keeping me alive. Making me believe I couldn't do without you. Make it hard to leave you thinking so
You can see the red boxes in the top left-hand corner of your screen indicating that too many mistakes on the technical element score. That said, some really good quality skating skills, good choreography, and a very well-matched team in regards to their technique and their skating skills. They haven't been together for many seasons, and yet they match really, really well. Step sequence, an absolute highlight for me. Just a shame there's a little stumble for Elizaveta within the step, which forces the judges to make that a negative GOE as well, despite the fact that it had lots of quality within it. The team just missed the qualification for the free skate at Olympics. I think they have the potential. It's just a challenge to deliver these big technical elements, especially knowing that Elizaveta has had a niggling foot injury which has derailed their progress a little. Triple twist coming in at level 2. And here the dropped outside 3 turn into the side-by-side triple toes. Didn't look like Elizaveta had much belief in that at any point. But through the transition beyond it, good quality. You can see Martin, negative GOE in his behalf, and the two-footed landing forces that as well on the throw loops.
So I became a soldier, built up all these walls, and now
The group 5 reverse lasso lift.
nasty beats are tempting
Quality
me.
of position there, gorgeous free leg extension.
I ain't going back. You take me for a fool.
Married up with a beautiful landing position as
Make me
well.
foolish, told me I was wrong. Passion made you ruthless, manipulative.
And their choreographer Benoit Richaud saying that they're not conservative, willing to go for contemporary movement, willing to be bold. And they work with Peter Bidar, Martin's brother, and Bruno Marcotte, who's been a coach to so many incredible teams for multiple seasons. And they train when in Canada, just 20 minutes away in Oakville.
The scores, please.
Les notes, s'il vous plaît.
The short program score, 52.84, a new season's best score.
La note sur le programme
That's the
court,
word of the thing.
52.84.
Every time you go up,
Meilleur
season
résultat
best.
cette saison.
And that's the thing. That's the mindset I want you to have. So,
Wonderful, wonderful positivity
Please welcome the next
from a coaching great.
Veuillez accueillir les prochains concurrents.
As we look to the next team, the first of the 2 Canadian teams competing here in Mississauga, 16-year-old Kellyanne Laurine and 22-year-old Lucas Etier. Triple twist to start. Shameful for Kellyanne and the triple salto.
There she stood in the street, smiling from her head to her feet. I said, hey, what is this? Now, baby, maybe she's in need of a kiss. I said, hey, what's your name, baby? Maybe we can see things the same. Now, don't you wait, or hesitate. Let's move before they raise the blink of light. Alright now, baby, it's alright now. Alright now, baby, it's alright. I took her home to my place.
Fantastic transition into the back inside death spiral.
love, let it burn. Now you're trying to take me in love now.
Kellyanne, Loreen and Lucas Etier, third in Skate America last week. Challenging to compete in back-to-back events. Managing the roller coaster of emotions in just a 7-day turnaround. So difficult, but great to see smiles on their faces despite the mistakes. We saw good quality from the triple salto in warm-up from Kellyanne, and it was perfectly phrased to the music. It's unfortunate she had the fall here in Mississauga, but I love the fact that they're both still smiling. They were fourth in the short program last week with a score of 52.59, and in that event they did everything but minus grades of execution on 4 of the 7 elements. But unfortunately here, 5 of the 7 have that minus GOE. Triple twist coming in at level 1. Difficult entry here into the salcos. Shame. You can see the reaction to it. Judges looking for good takeoff and landing and good speed flow and ice coverage through the lift. That the best of the elements. But the two-footed landing on that. The throw triple salto, again another implication on the technical element score. Shame we didn't see the entry into the back inside death spiral, that was great. And here, the sit side variation. Good music choice for the couple. Fun to hear all right now. And they haven't had the Grand Prix experience until this season.
The short program score.
And I'm sure after this they'll be able to process and review everything that has been accomplished last week. We look forward to seeing their free skate tomorrow.
Kellyanne et Lucas sont actuellement en deuxième place.
Please welcome the next competitors.
Veuillez accueillir les prochains concurrents.
Representing Germany, Elisa Efimova and Ruben Blumar.
Elisa Efimova and Ruben Blumar from Germany. Second at the Nebelhorn Trophy. Second at the Finlandia Trophy. And here, skating to the beautiful music by Beethoven, Moonlight Sonata. Cleanest catch we've seen so far on the triple twist. throw triple loop. And again, unfortunately for Elisa, on the side-by-side triple toes. Little stumbles from Ruben as well. 2 elements left in the program. You can see the reaction from Elisa. Good to see Ruben offering some solace there. Difficult skate for the team. The 2 falls. Both of them experienced skaters with previous partners. Elisa skated with Alexander Korovin for Russia. She competed at Russian national championships multiple times, and you can see that stylization in her movement. Very classical in the approach. Confirming the choice of Moonlight Sonata for the team. Ruben, he an Olympian. Successful with his previous partner, Annika Hawk. And you can see their quality in the opening twist. 3 features attained there to accrue the level 3 on that element. But this was a tough fall. Ay, 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 ay. Great position from Ruben in the back inside death spiral. Just getting no level for that though. You can see not the optimal air position in the side-by-side jumping pass, as with the throw as well for Elisa, just not stretching out and lengthening. And a different level of pressure perhaps to compete on the Grand Prix than the Challenger Series. And perhaps to having seen the practices, knowing that they have the potential to be medalists here, may have applied a little too much pressure on the team. Here with coach Florian Just. And I'm sure he will work hard to help turn things around mentally for the team so that they can
The scores, please.
come back strong on the free skate. And again, great to see Ruben encouraging his partner, Elisa.
The short program score, 51.49. Elisa and Ruben are currently in second place.
La note pour le programme court, 51.49. Alissa et Ruben sont actuellement en 2e place.
Difficult time for the German team.
Please welcome the next skaters.
Veuillez accueillir les prochains patineurs.
Representing Canada.
The second and final Canadian team in the pairs competition here. The reigning bronze medalists at the World Junior Championships, Brooke McIntosh and Benjamin Wimar. All the teams so far opening with a twist. Step out of the triple toe for Benjamin. Delight from the crowd for the throw triple loop. Rapturous applause from the Canadian fans for Brooke McIntosh and Benjamin Wimar. And the judges reviewing 6 of the 7 elements positively for the Canadian team. And that performance really consolidating their justification for being here on the senior circuit. 3rd at Junior Worlds, and now looking ahead for success on the senior stage as well. They've already had medals on the Challenger Series. They won the Bavarian Open in Oberstdorf, 3rd in Finlandia. And Brooke in particular looks very comfortable and totally at home with that performance.
That's my girl. Good girl. Very nice.
Opening with the twist. And here we'll see just a step out for Benjamin. That the only element to accrue a negative grade of execution. Looks like just a level 3 for the group 5 lift. The speed was good throughout, as was this. Loads of time to check out, big extension, good running edge on the throw triple loop. this is a team who work with the ice dance coaches Karl Lane and Yuris Raskalaev as well for the work on their choreography, in addition to their coach Andrew Evans. So many of the teams exploiting as many influences as they possibly can to compete at the highest level. Coaches Andrew and Alexander and Dimitri will all be very proud of the
The
team.
short program score 60.82.
So a little under their seasons and personal best from Finlandia. A comfortable lead with almost 8 points ahead of the Czech team after the first group. So their confirmation that Brooke McIntosh and Benjamin Mimar lead with a sizable margin over Elizaveta Zukova and Martin Bidar. Perhaps some disappointment for 3 of the 4 teams that have competed so far. But the pressure ramps up even further now as we look to this second group.
These are the skaters of the second warm-up group to the ice.
So 2 Canadians in the first group, 2 American teams
From the United States,
in this.
Valentina Mazza and Maximiliano Fernandez. From Italy, Sara Conti and Nicolo Macci. From the United States of America, Connie Chan and Spencer Akira Howe. And from Japan, Rico Miura and Ryuji Ihara. Skaters, you have 6 minutes for your warm-up.
And the 6-minute warm-up underway. And it will be Valentina Plazas and Maximiliano Fernandez who will start this second group. The Americans and reigning world champions, Canadian and Frazier, who won the first of the Grand Prix series this year. As we look at Valentina warming up.
From the United States are Valentina Plaza and Maximiliano Fernandez. Plaza and Fernandez won bronze in the 2022 U.S. International.
Valentina and Maximiliano competed last week in Skate America in Norwood, Massachusetts. They were 6th place at that event. And as we said, with others that have competed already, Kellyanne Loreen and Lucas Etier, challenging to go from event to event, not much time to make any major changes, just really management of energy and physical exertion. There's quite often a big mental and physical come down from competing. So much nervous energy can be really exhausting post-event. Team topped by Jim Peterson and Amanda Evora and Lisa Kirby. As we look at Sera Conti and Nicolo Macci from Italy. Sara and Nicolo will be eager to step up as one of Italy's top teams. There were 2 Italian pair teams competing at the Olympics this year, one of which now retired, with Gilardi and Ambrosini still competing.
Representing the United States are Emily Chan and Spencer Akira Howe. Chan and Howe will skate to Naya. The pair placed second in the 2000.
Emily and Spencer warming up their throw triple loop, just double there. and there has been a drop-off in participation and numbers within pairs competitions, which seems a little more evident post-COVID. But Team USA and the United States Figure Skating Association have been incredibly proactive in trying to encourage more and more pair teams. And it seems like the hotbed for talent coming through from American pair teams as we look at the heavy favourites, Riku Miura and Ryuichi Kihara.
The pair are coached by Megan Duhamel, Bruno Marcotte, and Brian Shields and Oakville, Canada.
You may have heard the announcer say that they're taught by Megan Duhamel and Bruno Marcotte. Megan, Olympic bronze medalist in 2018. And Bruno, the coach for that success and so many other teams. And Bruno has said they must enjoy being back out here at the start of a new season, particularly given the injury. You have to lose touch with pressure and expectation. They cannot expect the same level of success at this stage in the season as they've enjoyed in the past because of the time ruled out by the injury. Sara and Nicolo, a team that were 7th at the European Championships. And all of the teams competing on the ice will of course have their eyes set on a medal here. And also points to try to qualify for the Grand Prix final, which will be held in Torino in December. Medals, points for the final, and prize money all up for grabs here in Mississauga. You can see the strapping on the shoulder of Riku Miura, just indicating the area where the injury was sustained for the Japanese champion. A little bit of a disappointment for the Japanese women competing here. Japanese women were really triumphant on the Junior Grand Prix. And indeed, we saw a Japanese pair team on the junior circuit as well. We broke records with the highest scoring side-by-side jumping pass. They cited the pair on your screen as their inspiration. It's great to see that they're having a good influence.
Please welcome the next competitors.
Veuillez accueillir les prochains concurrents.
Representing the United States of America, Valentina Plaza and Maximiliano Fernandez.
And skating to the music, Maria by Bernstein. Perfect costume choice for Valentina Plazas and Maximiliano Fernandez. Triple twist.
The
Going for more difficulty this week than they did in Skate America, but down on the triple toe for Valentina. That better than last week. Throw triple loop.
And suddenly that name will never be the same to me. Maria, I've just kissed a girl named Maria, and suddenly I found how wonderful a sound can be. Maria, say it loud and there's music playing. Say it soft and it's almost like praying. Maria, I'll never stop saying Maria, 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 say it soft and it's almost like praying. Maria, I'll never stop saying Maria.
Well, a delicate ending with their trademark lift to finish for Valentina Plazas and Maximiliano Fernandez.
From the United States of America.
And this an example of a team really turning around from event to event. They had 2 falls in the short program in Skate America. Interesting that they elected for a more difficult side-by-side jumping pass here, just 1 week later, choosing to do triple toes rather than double axels.
Attack on mouse part, really good stuff.
And getting the split and a clean catch and guaranteeing a level 4 again. I think Maximiliano just did double toe. Valentina went for the triple, but they'll only get credit for a double. But they had a fall on this element last week. Less of a deduction from the judges with the 2-footed landing there. Some nice transitional content within the program. And you can see why, given a clean skate, they could get the kind of score that they enjoyed at Finlandia, where they topped the 60 marker.
The most beautiful sound I ever heard. Maria, Maria.
Great to see that emotional interpretation again at the end.
We miss you home in Arctic Figure Skating Club. How's everyone doing? We miss you guys.
Coach Jim Peterson, and a shout out to their coach Amanda Evora as well. She a 2-time US silver medalist.
Benson, Leia.
Thank you, Donna Lisa, for taking care of Axel. Thank you.
I think that's a shout out to taking care of their animals at home. Indeed, on their social media, Valentina was thanking their team, their family, and their supporters for all the kind messages leading into Skate America. It's quite an army of people behind this caliber of team supporting them to competing at this stage,
Short program score,
including the US figure skating team.
55.7. Valentina Maximiliano.
So much better than the 47 from last week. And that puts the Americans into second place at this stage.
Please welcome the next competitors.
Veuillez accueillir les prochains concurrents.
Representing Italy, Sara Conti and Niccolo Macci.
22-year-old Sara Conti and 27-year-old Niccolo Macci. And they skate to the music Oblivion by Mina.
Soy un amor total, una vibración fatal que llegó al final y sin pasión dejó de existir. Fuego primordial que se apagó.
Quality landing on the throw triple loop.
Soy un planeta deshabitado, pampas sin fin,
Good two on the triple salcos.
donde el alma se perdió. Sin horizontes y sin confines, el sol desapareció. Sin horizontes y sin confines, el sol desapareció.
High tens for Sara Conti and Niccolo Macci from Italy. And they managed to maintain the energy of the music. It didn't transcend into anything that we might expect from tango. It didn't get frenetic or fierce or particularly passionate, but they had an understated, calm, cool, collected energy in their expression. And you can see the leader there, Sara, leading Niccolo off the ice. And as I say, there were two Italian teams at the Winter Olympics, but no Italian representation at the World Championships. So there will just be one Italian entry at next year's World Championships. And these two vying for that spot. They'll be up against Gilardi and Ambrosini, who we've seen already on the circuit this year. This was good. Gorgeous back position in the posture from Sara, and good unison on the side-by-side triple salcos.
Fuego primordial que se apagó.
When they competed at the Tayside Trophy, there was a fall on the triple loop there. It's looking like they've utilised each of their previous international experiences already this season to build towards the Grand Prix. Started well though at the Lombardia Trophy with a win there. Barbara Leone, their coach, delighted.
Ciao mamma!
Nonna, zii, nonno.
Hi, Raffi!
Dai, Don,
Ciao Raffi!
Ciao, Raffi.
Ciao Raffi! Ciao Islam!
Relishing the opportunity to say hi and thank you to all those that support them at home. 3 times they've been third at Italian Nationals.
The short program score, 66.66.
But that a new personal best by almost 2 points. And some very, very happy Italian skaters and coach in the kiss and cry area as they shoot straight into first place. Wonderful scenes.
Please welcome the next skaters.
Veuillez accueillir les prochains patineurs.
Representing the United States of America, Emily Chan and Spencer Akira Howe.
25-year-old Emily Chan and 26-year-old Spencer Akira Howe. Coached by Alexei Letov and skating to the music, Nia. Slight touchdown of the free foot for Emily on the throw triple loop. Maybe a little under-rotated on the side-by-side triple toe. Gorgeous positions and a change of edge on the camel spins. Pretty good unison through the difficult feature at the end of the change foot combination spin for America's Emily Chan and Spencer Akira Howe. And I think the best program composition that we have seen so far the step sequence towards the end of the program, really offering them opportunity to drive home some better choreography to reflect that musical phrase. Be interested to have a little look back and see review of the rotation on the side-by-side jump and the landing of the throw triple loop. But nevertheless, abundant quality and class from the American team, who were second at the Four Continents. Coach Alexei Letov saying, good job. And undoubtedly that it was. May have been clean, my mistake. Excellent work from Emily on the throw triple loop. And may also have been clean on the side-by-side triple toes. So brilliant skate then. And the technical panel able to give full credit to the team. And looking at what the technical panel have decided, level 4 on the death spiral. On this, the lift, on the step sequence, and the change foot combination spin. So that should encourage a really strong score for the Americans. Personal best from the Four Continents is 64.47. Having seen those elements back, it looks like this will top that. And we could be looking potentially at new leaders.
The scores, please.
Les notes, s'il vous plaît.
The short program score, 67.39.
Yes, indeed. Congratulations. Fantastic skate and result for Emily Chan and Spencer Akira Howe.
La note pour le programme court,
3-point
67.39.
personal best.
Meilleur résultat cette saison.
And a lead as we look now to the final team in the competition.
Please welcome the final competitors.
Veuillez accueillir les derniers concurrents.
They were 7th at the Olympic Games, 2nd at the World Championships in Montpellier.
Miura and Ryuichi Ihara.
They train just 20 minutes away in Oakville. The injury plagued them through the summer. We look ahead to see how Miura and Kihara perform here at Skate Canada.
When we walk through a storm, hold your hand and don't be afraid of that. At the end of a storm, there's a golden sky and the sweet silver
Success on the triple toes.
of love. Walk on through the wind. Walk on through the rain.
Effortless rotation to the left.
Though your dreams be tossed and blow.
Just a step out of through triple loops. You just make the most charming team. And Ryuichi Kihara, just a joyous presence to watch on the ice with his partner Riku Miura from Japan. And knowing the challenges that they have faced and the injury that she suffered through the summer, I'm sure they will be very satisfied with that short program here in Mississauga. They've said that this short program to the music You'll Never Walk Alone is a theme for them, with Ryuichi saying that Riku is not alone in recovering from this injury. He very much supportive of her, and they do just show such a lovely presence together on the ice. The music is beautiful. The choreography, as ever, from Julie Marcotte is so sensitive and delicate. And they have a wonderful coaching staff.
Thank you, Rudo. Good. Good. First time out, excellent.
And they were unable to work on the pairs elements until September. And I'm sure that will have caused them real worry heading into the Grand Prix series as we look at the side-by-side triple toes. With the back outside 3-turn and the jump mohawk, seamless transitioning through. And the effortlessness of this rotation, speed of the rotation from Ryuichi, really helping secure a great creative execution from the judges. Now the reaction, the smile on Riku's face suggests that that's acceptable at this stage in the season for them. Last week, the world champions Alexa Keenum and Brandon Frazier posted a 75 in their short program in Norwood. But it was made very clear to the Japanese team by their coach Bruno to enjoy simply being out there again and not to fixate too much on scores. Although that said, I don't think they would be far behind the results of last week's event. The component scores for the Japanese team bound to be quite significantly higher than anything we've seen so far, such as the quality of their skating and the composition of the program. Accepting of a 73.39, an exact 6-point lead. As we see Miura and Kihara, the heavy favourites coming into the competition, living up to expectations to lead the pairs short program, ahead of Emily Chan and Spencer Akira Howe, with last week's bronze medalists Lorraine and Etier in 8th place after the first segment of the pairs. The ice being impeccably well looked after here at the Paramount Fine Food Centre in Mississauga as the audience take a short break. There will be a resurface before the final event, the men's short program. A quick look back at Sera Conti and Nicolo Macci. 3rd place after the short program for the Italian team. Their component scores actually had them 2nd of the 8 teams. A slightly lower element score sees them just behind the Americans by less than a point. And it is Emily Chan and Spencer Akira Howe, placed 2nd after this short program, and they will be looking for their first Grand Prix medal to add to the silver they had at the 4 Continents Championships. skating to the beautiful You'll Never Walk Alone. Miura and Kihara from Japan skated together beautifully. A mistake on the throw triple loops couldn't prevent them having a comfortable lead, thanks to the quality of the program component scores and the other 6 elements in their short program. They have a comfortable lead at this stage, and we'll see them conclude the competition tomorrow. But for now, a resurface and a short break before the men's short program.